From fitness to healthy eating, the millennial generation is all about living a healthy lifestyle. But some millennials may not be paying attention to serious health issues, such as multiple sclerosis. Delaying treatment can have a negative impact on your health for sure. So here to help spread a little bit of awareness about MS and some insights are Ann Gilbert from Can Do MS and Channing Barker, a millennial who is living with the disease. Ladies, welcome this morning.
Hey, thanks so much for having us, JJ.
You bet, absolutely. Channing, let's get started. Let's talk about your generation. How do you feel, folks in your generation are approaching healthcare maybe a little bit differently than previous generations?
Yeah, absolutely. So the millennial generation is that early 20s to late 30s age range, and that's usually when people are diagnosed with MS. It's the prime of our life. You know, maybe we are buying a house, possibly starting a family, getting married, or traveling like I like to do quite a bit. And so hearing the words "you have MS" can be very jarring and like a speed bump in the road.
Wow.
And it is a lot to take in. So I've noticed we've seen that millennials are not taking as a proactive of approach, and they are prioritizing living their best life over their health. And by fellow millennials living with this disease, I would love to tell you that, you know, once you take a very strong stand and take charge of your health, it makes such a difference in your life. And I really want to encourage folks to start a disease-modifying therapy as quickly as possible once they are given that diagnosis, and have a really good working relationship and a proactive approach to this disease, having that working relationship with your doctor, rather, and taking that proactive approach to this disease.
Excellent. Well, thank you for reminding, other folks your age to take this seriously, because we want people to be aware that this is really serious, and there's a lot to be done that can really, affect and determine your quality of life. And what do you think are some of the major issues or maybe even the disconnects in the way that your generation is, approaching disease in general?
Sure. So, when the newly diagnosed or the younger generation is diagnosed with MS in their 20s and 30s, in the prime of their life, the last thing they're expecting is to receive a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. And so with that comes a lot of fear, a lot of shock and denial. And their initial instinct may not be to take the appropriate, proper steps to manage their health care and manage their disease, because they're in such shock and denial. And so Channing and I are here today on behalf of Genentech to raise awareness around MS and to really encourage the younger generation and that millennial generation to take proactive steps and to advocate for themselves, to live the best life that they can with MS. And so we really encourage you to do your research around the different treatment options that are available that work best for your lifestyle, and to have that one-on-one conversation with your healthcare provider about getting on the appropriate disease-modifying therapy for yourself, and to get on that early, because then that'll help to delay possibly some disability progression in the future, so you can live a really healthy life for years to come.
That's great, and certainly your generation is great at doing research. However, we want to be sure people are going to the most accurate research out there available. So do you have any websites or resources that you recommend folks check out?
Absolutely. There's a lot of really great information out there for the MS community, and it is important to go to the appropriate resources. But I'd recommend going to the National MS Society's website to access their publications, videos about what MS is and the science behind it, and also to check out Can Do MS's website at cando-ms.org to learn about different wellness strategies, treatment options, and how to build the right support network for yourself so that you can live the most healthy and well life you can with multiple sclerosis.
And thank you for that, Channing. So glad to see that you're taking control of your health and living your best life, lady. Great to talk to you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To learn more about multiple sclerosis, head over to the website that is right there on your screen. Genentech is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.